Hello, everybody, and welcome to City Dwarves episode 6. How are you all doing today?
Oh, good.
Good.
How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good.
I've been like very, very busy this week because I got a really big callback for a role that I'm really excited about, which is Elle in Legally Blonde, the musical. So I've been, I just came back from practicing dance and I've been practicing singing. So like in every possible free second I have. So that's where my mind is.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Thank you.
You're gonna wear a wig? She has to be blonde, right?
Yeah.
She has to be blonde.
I was like trying to
dyeing your hair blonde.
Communicate to them because I wear a blonde wig for Evelyn all the time, and a lot of people thought I was actually blonde because of that. So I want to figure out how to tell them, like, I promise I can pull off blonde. Like, picture me. Here's a picture of me as a blonde. Like, see.
Well, can you just bring it, wear it?
Maybe I should.
Just fake it. Just walk in. They don't know.
I'm up for two roles. It's for Elle and Brooke, who's the like fitness guru that she defends in court. So Brooke could be a redhead, which is fine. She has to jump rope while singing. So I've been working on my cardio too. It's very hard. There are very few recordings of it done well.
What sort of dance are you practicing for all this?
This is a callback dance, so it doesn't have to do with the actual show, but it's like you would call it Broadway dance, I guess. It's technically jazz, I guess, but like pas de bourrées, pirouettes, chasses.
Gotcha. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Very cool.
Well, good luck with the callback and everything. And good luck with your character's new business, because today on City Dwarves, you guys get a call. You're all hanging out in your shop. Yes. Well, that's not a callback. It's someone is reaching out to you. I do believe we left off without anything hanging, right? We wrapped up all our loose ends last session.
Guess we did.
Yes.
Yes.
We got a kitten for Protoni. 2 kittens.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that cat mini game was amazing.
Oh. I was like, where are my cat?
And Bethany was walked back home and everything was fine. And some time passes, you know? There's not much to do. There's sunshine, there's warm air. It's kind of a slow period where everyone's getting some rest and relaxation. So if you weren't at full HP and full spell slots and everything, you certainly are now. But on this day, just a short little ways away, you get a call for new business. Coming to your house is a servant dressed in like a bright yellow outfit with a letter in hand. They come knocking up onto your door, opening it and stepping inside. And if you have a little bell on your little stand right there where you do your business, they ring the bell and wait for service.
Who mans the front desk? Who dwarves the front desk?
Whoever's closest. Everyone roll me a d20. We'll see who gets to coordinate business.
I feel like there's no way I'm in the front of the store, though, if we're honest.
Rachel nat 20'd that.
Yeah.
Rachel was waiting.
I'm in the doorway, like flagging them in. Like, what
Makes sense. Like, you're also protecting our stuff. 18, like, I would want to do it. Like, I want to, but, like, I don't think that would draw more customers. I think they would just pass by even more. Like, Voldara attracts some level of attention.
I think that's exactly it. Baldara is near the front, welcoming people in. Pebble is like in this workshop area over here, but like off to the side, like, hi there. While Lazuli is like upstairs, fanning herself in a bedroom window or something.
I'm still doing my hair.
Yeah, with a 3, you're a little busy here.
Are we very public about our 2 cats? Like, they're a little bit of a feature of our shop, or are we kind of keeping them like a little quiet?
I think they're a feature.
That's the gossip that got out last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because Bethany came over to see them, right?
It's true. All this to say, I've got one of the cats out there with me.
Oh my god. Are we gonna do like a cat line, like with their fallen fur?
I have definitely put out a
Fur
sign that says, like, by entering here, you hereby agree to hold blameless, indemnify, blah, 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 cat unpredictable violence, etc.
I like that. And you might be covered by what we call cat glitter.
Cats are beholden by no law of man. I have it on their little like collar things. Don't call us on the cobbler shop unless you want shoes.
Well, this person walks in, this young lady wearing a yellow, like a servant's outfit sort of thing going on here. And she has in her hand an envelope with a card inside, and she hands it over directly to Boldar and says, "You must be the..." Oh my god, I've forgotten your business name. You changed it so many times I can't remember what it is.
The Peach Street Cobbler?
You must be the Peach Street Cobblers, and we are here, I am here, on behalf of my lady to ask you to make her a custom pair of shoes. She has heard so much about you, and she's had the pleasure of seeing your wares performed in front of her, and she just loves your work, and I think this letter says as much.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. Come on, please, write in. My sisters are here. You come into our workshop and tell us all about a little bit more what you're looking for. And I would like to take the letter immediately and like kind of usher her inside. And do we have like a big glass window where people like walking by can kind of like look in?
Yes, there's on the map you can see this area right here. These three squares are our big windows that you can see through.
Yeah, I think as we're revolutionizing the shopping culture in the area, I would like to sit her kind of like in that front window, like a little plate, like a single cookie and like a glass of water, and be like, we'll be right with you. And so everyone walking by can see that we've got customers. The cat's kind of there because it wants the cookie, like. And I'm gonna go get my sisters because I can't read well.
I like that cookies and cats have become our brand.
I'm into that third place.
It's a really good brand to have, you know.
I would honestly, I would go there for sure to buy my shoes. Like, my hairdresser added a 5-minute head massage that's included with the service every time you go. And they're more expensive, but how could I go anywhere now? Why would I not get a head massage? So it's why would you not go to the place where there's cats when you buy shoes?
And cookies.
And cookies. It's
Agreed.
way better.
Yeah. Anyway, you usher her in. People can see. Maybe the door's open. It's a pleasant day. She hands you the card and says that the address of her estate, of her lady's estate, is here. Her lady is Lady Lucy Luck, wife of Lord Ricky Luck. And they have a house on the other side of town, blah, blah, blah. The card has an address and how to get into the house and what to say to serve it. It just gives you all the basic stuff to get there. And at your earliest convenience, but only ever between the hours of 10 a.m. and noon, please come by and talk with Lady Lucy and do whatever it is that you need to get things set up, and she'll coordinate everything with you. And the servant, whose name is Ethel, is just here as an intermediary to let you know that her lady is looking for some business. And if you have capacity, we would love to have one of your new styles.
We've certainly heard of Lady Lucy, and we would be honored to have this opportunity to provide her such service. If you could fill out this short survey and remind us where exactly she heard about us. Was this from one of our sponsored performers? Anyway, whatever details you have, let me get my sisters down here. And hey, sis! And also sis!
I'm literally right behind you holding the survey.
Sorry,
my little head pops up with the pen and everything.
I'm gonna hand you the letter with all the information of what she's looking for and when she's coming, and ask, just conversationally, as we're both familiar with Miss Lucy, and she's going to be such an esteemed customer of ours, any, extra info you could tell us about her to make sure we make this experience really special for her.
Oh, absolutely. Is there anything I could tell you that would be helpful? Or do you have any questions?
We would love to prepare maybe some sample items for her to choose from when we go there. So, any favorites she has among the stones, among the colors.
Well, bright colors are preferred. I do believe she was going to say, but I think I can tell you this now, that this is a special shoe to go with an outfit that she is planning for an upcoming garden party of all the local noble ladies. She has a few dresses that she is debating on wearing to the garden party, and she'll show you those there, and then maybe you can work with her on those things and maybe help find craft a shoe to match one of these outfits.
And Ethel, I couldn't help but notice you're quite stylish yourself. Are you planning to attend this garden party?
I will attend her, yes.
Oh,
I don't get to attend the party, but I will attend my lady who goes to the party.
Very exciting. Well, we do have to think about what you're going to be wearing as well. And gosh, it sounds like it's going to be a big to-do. We'd love to serve this lady in any way we can. Is there anything she's planning on bringing? Any trinkets she might also be looking for? I'm thinking perhaps we could bring some items over for her to examine. Maybe some of her closest friends. Call it a little bit of a party, a shopping party.
Genius.
She hadn't mentioned anything like that. We would love to have any samples or accessories or things that you think might benefit this occasion. As for friends, I think this was supposed to be more of a sort of a surprise, look at me come out and show you off this new style. I think the idea is to get a little bit like, to be a little bit of a to-do. Fashionably late, new shoes by the hottest shoemakers in town, new outfit,
I
don't want to let the cat out of the
absolutely-
bag too early.
I love how that caught on so fast. Our cats, they've been here, 2 days? And all of a sudden, the center of so many colloquialisms.
I know.
We will absolutely take this into account that she's looking to make a little bit of a splash. Pep, you're taking all this down, right? It sounds like this lady is
Yep, all noted.
special.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're talking about making a big social to do and really impressing people, we got to get my sister Losley up on this. Sis!
I float down the stairs. Good morning.
She is.
morning.
What did I say about the
I-
entrance?
I start fanning her hair so that it's like moving in slow motion with the paper that I just filled up.
Hi there. You must be the owner. I'm Ethel. I'm here on behalf of Lady Lucy Luck. I think
Lady Luck. So
Mhm.
famous.
yes, isn't she? Well, we're here to get some new shoes. I've talked to your fellow shopkeepers about the details, and the card that this very large one has tells you where and when to meet lady, the lady, my lady.
Fantastic. I
And
look at Boldara. Was there something in particular for me?
I may have made some suggestions, some promises, and I just wanted to make sure we were all on board before you headed off between 10 and 12 weekdays. We could just pop on by, perhaps with a wide selection of wares for you and your lady.
So she doesn't want a custom-made piece. She wants us to bring a piece.
See, that's what I was afraid it
no,
sounded
she
like.
definitely wants something custom made. Absolutely.
So we
Something
would need
fitting for the
to-
occasion.
to consult with her first.
Absolutely, yes.
And we need to cast a last, I guess.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do come on
Boldar's
by.
so happy that you're both here because she was just like did not know how to progress.
She did great. She was trying to upsell. She was trying to network.
She's just sweating behind you too.
I see like the pool of sweat on her back. It's like really hidden from Ethel.
The cat's getting real hard pets right now.
So as your cat bearer has been told everything, I think just to repeat a little bit, if you have any other accessories that you think might help, or as idea generators to bring whatever supplies you think are necessary. There's plenty of room in the house to spread out and work. The garden party is not for a month, so there should hopefully be plenty of time to coordinate everything.
So we are coming over to show off samples and then consult on a custom-made piece.
Well,
That's what I
the
understand.
samples were the cat bearers concept. I'm not familiar with how this process normally goes down, but
I mean, I'm not busy now. We could go chat with her about what she needs.
she checks her sundial. Well, I do believe, yes, it's still within the hours of 10 and noon. If you're free right now,
Let's go.
do you have everything you need? I wouldn't want you to rush.
Like a minute.
And Ethel will step outside and wait for you.
Yeah. Okay, we close the door. Okay, what do we bring? We had
I just figure we bring a sketchbook and just whatever she wants, we sketch it up and we make it.
I think we might have an opportunity here to really do something like a little special head to toe. So I was thinking we could take all our scraps and do we have a friend that does like the dresses and the outfits and stuff?
But she already has the outfit.
She thinks.
Yeah.
She thinks she already has the outfit. But I think we got an opportunity here.
I don't think we branched out yet. However, we do have some things that maybe we should bring in case we can settle on that. Like, for instance, we still haven't started our Nadine's collection, so she could launch the collection with the first pair of shoes, and then everybody can follow the trend that she set, right? Because we have some special Nadine's wares, plus
true.
it comes with a story, which she can share at the party. And
Literally
maybe we
blessed
can
by a
use-
goddess.
Yeah, and maybe we can use some of the leftover for her
Yeah, little bracelets.
for Ethel to like match, but like low key match, like the streetwear version, we'll call it. You know, the casual collection for the ones that don't want to go to a garden party. Okay, so we would have that. If not, I think we still have some. We have some jade left over. Yeah, I think we
That
have
sounds
some.
right.
Yeah, I think we have like uncut jade. One uncut jade, if I'm not
Uncut
mistaken.
gems.
Yeah, I think that's all we got. So if we could sell her all on those things we have, I feel like that would be
It's
beneficial.
a great idea.
Yeah, one of those. So I guess we can bring the uncut jade as well as the finest bits of the Nadine's collection, maybe pearls or shells.
Yeah, do we have like accessories? Do we do earrings or like are they kind of like things we could fashion independence?
You haven't done that yet, but that is a great opportunity for new business.
And we bring her these raw materials so that she can, you know, show that we're building this from the ground up for her.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
jade is going to be the hot stone.
So we have jade and Nadine's things.
Where'd you get the jade?
Didn't we
I have in my
negotiate it?
note, yeah.
We negotiated it when we traded the crab shell because we were just like trying to get more out of her.
Got
Isn't
it.
that
You got the topaz
Yeah.
and some extra jade.
Yeah, so we
Nice.
exchanged a really oversized goddess shell that could have never done shoes, let's be honest, for a dazzling, that is going to be used for a dazzling signpost, for 2 small gemstones with our cut, and which we already used on our customer, and 1 uncut jade. And I do believe that, you know, we still have some stuff from Nadine's, at least pearl. I had written pearls, shells, spines, and spikes, but maybe we don't have shells anymore because I know we gave out the mega shells. So we at least have pearls and spines and spikes.
Okay. I think there's a lot we could do with either pearls
Mhm.
or spikes
Yeah.
once we get
I-
this lady's vibe down.
The other idea I had, which like we can't bring much right now, but is like a collection based on our cat's fallen fur. Furry
Well,
shoes.
I'm going to bring the big like armoire trunk delivery thing so we can just load that up. You can take some of the shelves out, put a cat in there if you want.
I don't know if the cats would appreciate being moved
Probably
though.
not.
We should probably also like ask the customer before we bring the cat to their home.
Yeah, that might be
This seems
dangerous.
respectful.
True. Like we can't also like bring the like, you know, not our problem if they destroy everything sign.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm worried about our legal culpability, really.
Yeah, and like who knows? Like, what if they have boxes over there? I mean, not boxes, like you know,
It'll be done for.
The cat
Things
might
that
want to
are
stay.
yeah.
That's true. Cats live here on a very tenuous promise.
Yeah, because they might have like feline finder shaped goods.
And don't let them know there's more free food elsewhere.
Yeah,
And boxes, no, they can't know.
This love is transactional.
Yeah, I guess that's it. If there happens to be like a big area where the cats have lost a bunch of their hair, that usually happens, right? In their favorite spots, you can just like grab some like leftover hair. So I would do that and like make it into a little ball, and I would like bring that just in my hand. Like it's just like
we're inventing felting now.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like you pack up all the good supplies that you have and step outside with Ethel and go across town on this lovely warm day until you get to the House of the Locks. Inside you go, past through the gates, past the gardens, which are just like starting to come into full bloom, and little berries are growing, and then the flowers are opened and turned and like facing the sun and tracking it. And there's a little water sculpture thingy going on over there, and there's some birds hanging out, and there's a bird bath with some little creatures bathing themselves. It's a lovely little scenic thing over here. And inside you go, up to the 3rd floor and out onto the veranda, where there, sipping some sangria, is Lady Luck herself. She kind of turns to see the 3 of you plus her servant Ethel and smiles at you and goes, "Oh, these must be the cobblers I've heard so much about. I have seen your latest wares on none other than the bard that was playing at the dance hall 2 nights ago, and I had to have my servant ask him where he got his shoes, and he said it was from the Peach Street Cobblers. And so I have called you here today to help me plan things out. Ethel, what have you told them so far?" And Ethel's like, "Oh, I told them about the garden party, and that you like bright colors, and that you have some things that you want to match." And Lady Luck nods a few times and goes, "Well, it sounds like you've heard just about everything. Shall I show you to the things I'm thinking about, or how does this process start?"
Absolutely. Tell us exactly what you're envisioning, and we will just expand upon your vision.
This way. And as she like walks past the little sangria trolley, she motions for Ethel to pour you some glasses, and then goes to the back of the room, pushes open on like just a segment of wall, just kind of pushes it in, and it pops out, revealing a walk-in closet. And she will walk in with you. It's lit by a magic lantern hanging from the ceiling, and she'll pull out 3 dresses and show them to you and say, "There's a garden party coming up. I'm thinking of wearing one of these 3. I'll need a pair of bright, colorful shoes that will catch everyone's attention and really, help set me in my place for this party. And before I show you the things that she wants you to match, I want to tell you all that I know nothing about fashion. I know nothing about dresses. I literally just Googled garden party dresses and picked 3 that I thought looked bright and colorful. So here are
the dress code of
options.
my wedding was literally garden party, so don't worry.
Well, what if all of these are not garden party dresses and I've terribly botched it? It's possible.
I'll still love you.
Thank you. All right.
It's the early days of civilization. Who knows what party
Right.
dresses
That's
were
true.
like.
What is a
Garden parties
garden?
might be
What
different.
is a party?
Okay. I'm also going to drop them in Discord if for any reason you can't look at Roll20 for some reason. So here are the things that are coming up for you. These are the garden party outfits that she is trying to put together. And she wants, her house colors are yellow and blue and green. And so she wants something that kind of fits that, something that will really pop, something that'll work well in this situation. And she can have these altered and brought up or down or, added, cap sleeves here, on the shoulders there. Like, do we need some like shoulder pads? Is that going to help this out? Like, what goes well with the shoes?
You were doing really well till you said shoulder pads. None of these dresses have shoulders.
Sorry, I was born in the mid-'80s. I don't know how these things work. There were shoulder pads everywhere when I was a kid. It was a thing.
I mean, maybe exposed shoulder pads on a shoulderless dress is the new hotness. I don't know.
They're like pauldrons, right? They're there for
Yeah,
protection.
Give me that record
Yeah.
of Lotus wore like epaulets.
It protects
thank
your
you.
shoulders.
My
Yeah.
favorite callback ritual.
These
World
are
record
great
of
garden
Lotus
party
War.
dresses. I like them all. They're very cute.
Well, They're very cute dresses. Can we see them on you? Are you wearing one of these? Are you working through all 3 of these over the course of the day? Tell me the fashion story, arrival to epic departure.
The party is on the lawn, the south lawn, on the hill right before the big pool. So there'll
Lots
be a
of
tent.
sun.
Lots of sun.
Humidity, though.
Lots of sun, lots of foliage, large tents placed out there for shade and refreshments and sitting in chairs, but there won't be any place to change. If there was going to be some sort of costume change, we would have to trek quite some ways, and that just doesn't sound like a fun time to me. So one outfit, whole time through. Shoes could be changed, accessories could be changed, but probably not too much of that going on. This is going to be the yearly gathering of the garden club of our dear fair city. So anyone who is anyone is going to be here. And, well, further questions? And yes, I can model these for you, and she will do so.
Amazing. Oh, can we do a roll for each dress she models just to see like which one gives us the most vibes?
But I have one more important question before we get vibes.
Yes, all these things.
Lucy, is this a party where you're going to have exes there?
No, the garden the garden club is women only. So no exes will be there.
What? I don't understand.
Right. I don't have any female exes in the garden party club. It's only for people who have made it in society.
My compliments and regrets. Anyway, you were saying?
No, I will have no exes there. And you had a question? She points to Pebble.
Just if you could model the dresses for us, so that we can
you
have
wanted
like
to roll.
Yeah.
The
And also, I have a question, but it's not for her. It's how does she look? Like, what's her hair color, hairstyle, and like her eye color, and like skin tone? Because that's all very important information for matching the shoes.
Why don't you pick one of the 3 people in front of you and go ahead and go off of those things.
Well, I guess she's blonde.
Yep, she's blonde. I guess you can't see the middle one's face, so we'll roll a d2. 1d2. It's this one on the right. That's what she looks like. And
What's
as
the
your
eye color? I can't see.
Does it blow up? Do we have eyes in here?
Blue.
Are those
'Kay.
blue?
Did you know that all eyes are technically the same color? It's just how much melanin is in your irises that determines whether you have blue or brown eyes. They're not actually different.
I didn't.
You're so avant-garde, Leslie.
I did not know that until recently, and it's blowing my mind.
Yeah, I thought they were like hard-coded, different little alleles.
Me too.
Oh, I reached so hard for that word.
Alleles. Wow,
I left a fissure.
You see, my dear friend Rita runs the garden club, and she is something of a trendsetter, and she's been the garden club president for many years. And while I'm not trying to take her position right now at all, I would like to find my way up in the ranks of the garden club. I think this fair city has seen Rita's idea of how things ought to be for a long time, and while she's very talented and she absolutely knows how to make an appearance, she just has lots of, very bold, standout-ish outfits that have a fashionable but somewhat aggressive demeanor, and I think our garden club could be softened a little bit. We're not, harlots,
I am seeing a shoe. I'm seeing a wedge gladiator sandal with cloth flowers, ornamented with sea glass.
Oh, sister.
And I'm seeing it in a bright fuchsia. The reason for this is that according to color theory, red is the most complementary color to green. And if you're going to be standing on grass, you're going to want these shoes to stand out, but not be gauche, as you said.
Sister, you're a visionary.
Thank you. I think a lot about shoes.
And
Said
which
Anna
which
and Leslie.
which stones were you thinking, sister? Because we did bring some of our sample options, right? We have like the pearls and the shells and the spines and the spikes and the cat's felt.
Well,
And
these
I'm like
spines and
looking at
spikes.
you
This
and I
would
have
be
like
far
all of
more.
that. Like,
Did we not have sea glass? If we
We had
didn't,
sea
I
glass.
said pearls.
Done.
okay, pearls. You said pearls.
Okay, and just because I can't follow along, is this what you're talking about? This thing I've dropped in
I should
Discord?
find you a picture. Oh,
I'm-
that's very good, actually.
Wow,
That's technically an espadrille, but it also is. I mean, to make it a gladiator sandal, the ties should technically go up the calf a little more, but basically yes.
Okay, up the
Plus
half more, doesn't that?
pearls.
Okay, so above the Achilles tendon, we're talking like up to the shin.
I'll find you a picture.
Okay,
this
thank
is
you.
very fun for me. This is I cannot believe that this is what we're doing today.
Last time was cats, now it's shoe shopping.
With pearls. With pearls.
We're living in the fantasy world. And I do think, I'm looking up dyed pearls right now. Ladies, we have options.
Okay, actually this is great. Oh man, my computer does this thing where it won't open the ads that are at the top of Google. So when it gives me an ad, I can't open that thing.
Your computer's like, you're welcome.
Yeah. I don't know, because I found the perfect thing on my front page. Okay, hold on.
By the way, did you know a pearl necklace that is made of real pearls is knotted between each pearl so that if it breaks, all the pearls don't go all over the place?
That's
Which
brilliant.
means that Martha Wayne had some cheap ass pearls on her neck that night she died in front of the diamond theater.
That's so true. Okay, these are really cheapy ones, but this is kind of what I'm envisioning, and it has jewels on it. So let's see.
Oh my god.
Because the more material, the more we can charge.
Con man's not the right word, but something.
Businesswoman.
Businesswoman.
This is woman.
Yeah, the
Same
opposite
thing.
of conman is businesswoman, right?
Yep.
So that, but like fuchsia with like pearls.
Yeah.
Does she carry a weapon? Does she intend to? Lucy,
No.
are you wearing a weapon? Because we could take this all the way up the thigh.
No. The garden party has never been associated with violence.
Oh, I think that's
Never so far. I thought we were trying to change things up at the garden party.
No, we're trying to
would
make them
say-
less aggressive.
My mistake.
yeah.
And I mean, usually you would be able to use a stiletto heel as a weapon if you needed. But in this case, again, if you're walking on glass, clearly you can't use a stiletto heel because you will spike into the grass. So hence the wedge.
Obviously.
Flat wedge.
As everybody
high
knows.
shoe. Lovely. Even if the grass is high, that means we'll still see the shoe because
That's
it's
a
going
really
up
good point.
high. And also, I saw you were saying you could alter the dresses. This means like at the front, maybe you could like get it up a little shorter so that we can see more of the shoe.
Has a high-low been invented yet in this world? Like a hem?
Maybe it's time
Maybe we invented it.
just to showcase the shoes.
Just take scissors and like shink up the front of the dress.
The one that we can only see from the back technically could be a high-low.
Totally. Yes.
And
This is
then
a
it's
high-low.
even more of a peekaboo moment with the shoes.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Big reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Unexpected. Every
she
time
feeling
she
about this?
turns around, there's a reveal. Think about that.
Love
How
it.
is how is she like responding to our ideas?
Well, I love the idea of a big reveal. I love the tall. No, I love the concept of the gladiator sandals, because they bring the shoe up higher, so it's a little easier to catch the eye. My only question is about the fuchsia. It's very bright. Do you really think it goes well with these other options here? Isn't it a little intense?
If we're looking to tone it down, with these dresses, I also could see a beautiful sunny yellow, or if actually all of them could also use a purple. Purple being the complementary color to yellow,
Obviously, yes.
as everyone knows.
As everyone knows. Well, yellow is the primary color of my house, so I do like the idea of a sunny yellow. The purple,
Again, that would be loud. It's about, that would be a loud statement. I think the yellow is a great choice.
well, I have to let you
Understated,
know
still
that
bright.
if you're not familiar with the Garden Club, Rita is very loud in her styles, and you know how people who might feel they fit a certain niche get a little defensive when someone might be encroaching their reach. Rita is a wonderful, powerful woman who I like to position myself as an upper member of the Garden Club for later usage, but I'm not trying to run into any problems with Lady Rita.
Totally understandable. An
Yes.
understated yellow is a perfect choice.
Lovely.
And just a recommendation: you find yourself backed into a corner, you call it an homage.
Well, that's a very lovely idea.
So yellow shoes, because I'm taking notes. Yellow shoes with. Did we settle on the accessory enhancement in terms of like jewelry on this shoe? How did you feel about the pearls? But you need the backstory of the pearls. They're not just any pearl. Why don't you tell them how it happened, sister?
Well, I mean, I was assuming, speaking of accessories, that of course we would be making a matching clutch for these shoes. No one.
I
would-
didn't realize that you made clutches. I thought you were just the Peach Street cobblers.
Well, I assumed for a party like this, you would require a matching clutch to a pair of shoes.
There are
like
other
this.
artisans I thought I might contract with, but if you can put everything together, well, the garden party's but once a year. It's a large fundraising event. If you can
Well,
take on the responsibility of doing it right.
The thing is, as my sister mentioned, we have the distinct privilege of being on good terms with the goddess Nadinus of nature and the sea. And she blessed us with a few accoutrements that we've been waiting for just the right client to work with. And we're feeling like, and I show some of these things that Pebble brought, feeling like these on shoes and a clutch together would just really tie the outfit together.
Blessed by the Nadinus pearl for the Nadinus collection, which we have been envisioning for quite some time, but never had,
The right client.
the right client for it.
Well then, let's do it.
Great.
What else do you need from me?
Alas.
Ah, yes. Well, I have some time now. Shall we set up over here? Ethel, more sangria. And I hope you brought your carving tools. And she plops herself in a comfy chair, has a little ottoman brought to her, and you all can get to work. Now, it's a somewhat time-consuming process to make a last. It's not like a 5-minute in and out job. So you're going to be hanging out here with her for the afternoon-ish, working on these things. Who's the actual carver of the last?
I thought I remembered that Pebble did that.
Yeah, I think so. I have a question. Oh no, we didn't say it yet. Okay, then I would ask her, I guess, before we get started. Do you also want us to do some more, how would you say this? Not common, but do you want some matching shoes for anyone from your party or even your servant? Something, more casual, but that would like enhance your shoes, kind of like a supporting act.
Yeah, I couldn't help but notice as Ethel, you stepped into the light here, how you are such a complimentary person to Miss Luck. And perhaps as someone who will be attending her, you might want to consider her outfit as among your accessories.
Well, the servants often have their nearby tents where they can mingle and chatter while waiting. We won't be spending a ton of time together, but if we're talking about making an entrance and we consider our staff an accessory to ourselves, yes, that sounds like a great idea.
I shoot Ethel some secret finger guns.
Ethel's like, oh, thank you.
Head, nice.
Well, we could certainly make a wedge with a slightly lower strap apparatus, so it mimics but doesn't replicate your shoe.
Sure.
And
No pearls, though.
Yeah, no pearls. We can only spare the few pearls for, you.
Well, Ethel, would you please bring in Bridget to do the refreshments while one of these fine young dwarves makes last of your feet as well?
Nice.
And Ethel will head out, come back in with Bridget. The two of them will sit down and, shoes can get made.
I think I can carve her list.
Do I have
You'll
a
do Ethel?
concept of how much these pearls are worth?
Yeah, they are nice sized pearls. They're very well rounded. You've often heard the general going rate for pearls being around 100 GP for a good sized pearl. So that's where you would probably ballpark it. You'd have to be a specialist to know if they're a little above or a little below, but ballpark 100 GP.
And the shoes that we sold Guy, right? Those we charged him
600?
600? How
Wait,
I can't remember.
Wasn't
Like
600?
six or
1,900.
Woo!
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay, I was right. 2,000.
But there were,
Okay.
a lot of
Yeah.
gems costs put in there.
Perhaps this would be a good time to bring up price with the Lady Luck to figure out exactly how many pearls will be including.
Yeah, certainly we don't want to
Yeah.
design outside any budget you had in mind. Our last custom design, of course, being near 2,000 GP.
Yes, but those had very large topaz bells on them.
Oh, you saw them.
Oh, absolutely. How do you think I heard of you?
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear it.
Yes, our influencer was doing great work for us, apparently.
Well, budget. Now, that is a good question. I will have to speak with my husband on the matter, but money is not usually much of an issue. The only question is, of the whole garden party budget, how much can be taken up by shoes and you said corsage? Not corsage.
Clutch.
Clutch. Thank you.
Which is a purse. Someone in
Yes.
someone in my chat was like, clutch?
It's where you keep your
It's
dice.
a little purse.
Why you have clutch rolls.
Yeah.
Right.
It's very carry
So,
dice to do that.
It sounds like then if money's not too much of an issue, we'll just we'll take everything home, we'll map it out, we'll get all the material costs, and then we'll send along an estimate for your approval before we start work.
Perhaps so you could send me a low end and a high end range, and then we'll work it from there.
Sure.
Good. Now it's while the work of doing the lasts is going on, which takes some time here. And two of you are sitting down and carving these things and holding them up and measuring and whatnot. And there's chatter and there's some wine flowing. And there's also, hanging out on the veranda when it's not your turn to carve, or heading and finding, a restroom of some kind. Who is not doing the carving? Is that you, Lazuli?
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a d20 as you're going about the business of all these things.
Ooh, 19.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, as you are stepping out into the hallway, probably maybe on the way to the restroom or something like that, you catch note of a odd fellow in the hall here. Everything about this, the Luck family here, is bright and colorful with yellows and blues and greens and, water sculptures and flowers and, bird baths. But here's a fellow who's wearing, not quite all black, but mostly black with like a red, tie that comes down in front and sort of a hat on indoors pulled over his head. And he's kind of got like sweat coming down his back. He looks well dressed, but his vibe does not really match. And you pop out into the hallway and you see this person, their back is already to you. That's how you can, see the big sweat pattern on their back. And they pop into, 2 doors down the hallway. And there's something about this person that just that catches your senses of they feel out of place here.
Well, not my business.
Okay, cool. Never mind then. The last skid all finished up, and that's that. Party's done. You've got all your stuff ready.
How is our rapport at the end of this afternoon hanging out? Have we been exceptionally pleb in the presence of a fancy lady? Did she find us very relatable and charming, perhaps?
These are great questions. Love the questions. Well, she's eliciting your services. She has a favorable opinion of you to begin with. But we do need to know what sort of impression we're making just based on our personality here. So it's going to come down to some sort of personality check, some sort of, how polite and how affable can I be in this situation. It's not quite a persuasion check, but that might be the closest stat that we've got. So, I'm going to give you a
blanket charisma.
It could, but I wanted to give some bonuses to people who had skilled charisma-based stats.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So why don't we... performance might be better, because this is your customer service fronting thing. So why don't we get performance checks from the party, and because they are already interested in you, we can do them at advantage. You're not cold calling this lady. She called you. So
Who's doing it?
Everyone, just to see how each of you are.
Everyone that rolls twice. I'm just FYI, everybody. I'm terrible. My charisma is -1.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's Pebble for you.
that's
yeah.
why I'm always forgotten. Everything goes wrong when Pebble tries to interact with a human. That's why
You
she
said
prefers
performance,
that.
right?
I said performance at advantage. So roll them twice, or toggle it to advantage and roll it once.
Good thing I had advantage.
18, 9, 3. Oh, no, that's just a 9 and a 20. Okay, so...
Ooh,
Oh,
both
sorry,
of
I rolled
you
twice,
guys
but I
are
shouldn't have.
besties.
So 9 for me, yeah.
Buldara and Lazuli just hitting it off famously. Everyone's having a great time with Buldara and Lazuli. They're
This
so
checks
much
out.
fun. They got cool ideas. They're really forward, but not aggressively so. Everything is great. And that other dwarf that's there is she's fine. There's nothing wrong with her.
Peb also came.
She made some really good lasts, and I think she had some opinions on some matters, right? Okay. She at least agreed with our opinions.
And conversely, did we like the Lady Luck? Was she cool? Did she say something mad out of line? Where are we at with her? Is she a get out lady? What are we doing?
The vibe you get from her is sort of like second-rate social ladder climber. Like she's not like the most, like she's great. She's pretty cool. She's got some style. She's got some money. She kind of is comfortable in her skin. She's happy with what's going on, but there's nothing about her that really like stands out, you know? She, in your head, she'll never be garden club president. Like, it's just, she's not the sort of person who gets that role, right? But she could be treasurer, or she could be secretary, or she could be, she could be one of the other positions, but like, she's a lovely lady. She's nice and she's fun.
And what was the
but...
aggressive lady from Garden Party called?
Oh, her name was Rita.
Rita, yeah.
And Rita likes to wear loud shoes. So.
And spikes and spines. We got those.
Yeah, Rita has lots of bold colors, and the way that Lucy here has been talking about her is that she has like a sharp wit and is really able to see everyone's positions and sort of how they interact, and is able to, with like a careful word, create a divide between people or bring people together. She's very not manipulative, not controlling, but like able to mold people to the situation. Yeah. She'd be a great leader.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of interested in this Rita gown when we leave, but I'll wait till we're out the door to talk to my sisters about that.
Okay, well, out the door you go.
Thank you. Hey, sis. And sis. She got a lot of money, and I definitely think we can make these shoes. And I know the garden party is only a week away, but how cool did that Rita gal sound?
A month away.
Okay. Yeah. Back to the topic then, and with way more possibility, how does that Rita girl sound? Like, wicked cool, right? And like, she's got way more money, and also like, she would appreciate your fuchsia shoes, and like, she wouldn't ignore you the whole day, Peb. I don't know. The more Lady Luck complained about her, the more I think we should try.
I don't know if it's wise to like stir the pot when we're getting our first noble client.
I mean, I think the value of Guy proved that we got to go for these shiny people, and we got to get out there. We got to show our beautiful brand. And we're giving Lady Luck everything she wants. Why couldn't we do the same for Rita?
I feel like
I'm here to make problems.
We also
it's their first noble.
Should have asked, like, felt her out if she had any friends that would also probably want new shoes for the party.
I tried to make it a Tupperware party, and she was
but it was kind of
special.
It was already asked, and Lady Luck was saying she wanted to surprise everyone. So I doubt she would want us to go and sell shoes to any other noble for this event.
We're not gonna tell them what Lady Luck's gonna wear. All right.
I think, how about we split the difference? How about on the estimate, we say, we offer a discounted price with a referral. Like, here's the price of the shoes, here's the low end, here's the high end. Also, please consider our whatever % discount for referral to another client. Because she said usually money isn't an issue, but I'm feeling like
and money
she isn't. Yeah.
How many pearls do we have?
I don't know.
Is it on the character sheet?
No,
in the loot box?
Pearls.
This is pearls.
Let me check. In my notes it just says pearls, but in the character sheet, who has the box?
Box?
I
do not have them. I only cover tools.
I have a box that says the Nadina's collection.
Also, just pointing out that not every pearl has to be a Nadina's Blessed pearl. So if we want to start upselling pearls and, imply that perhaps they're all Nadina's Blessed, those are two separate conversations, right? Like,
That's true. We could say these shoes were made with pearls, including a blessing from Nadina's.
that's excellent language for
So
the
like
tag.
you put one Nadina's pearl and then regular pearls.
Maybe perhaps more than one, maybe two.
Yeah, that's why it's Nadina's pearls and not just Nadina's pearl.
We could
Because
also.
I have a
we
lot of
could-
GP.
Yeah, we could also work that into the pricing too.
Is it like holy water? Like if you put like 1/2 Nadina's Blessed Pearl, 1/2 regular pearl, and then it all becomes Nadina's Blessed Pearl, and then you can.
I think that's how it works. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that. Well, I don't actually know about like blessings and detection, but I wonder if a magic user could detect that the pearl is blessed by Nadina's or not.
I think we probably shouldn't like straight out lie.
Yeah.
I just think we should decide how much we want to offer. Like, I think if we don't want to use all the Nadina's pearls on one shoe, we should just put one pearl on each and then explain that that's what we meant all along, that these were like Nadina's Blessed pearl shoes with
You're
other
right.
pearls.
Yeah, we could put one pearl per shoe
Mm-hmm.
and then keep the others for the next collection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then get other pearls, yeah.
Well, it sounds like we've got a good plan. Why don't we go to our first break of the session, and we'll come back on the other side with a little bit more city dwarves and high fashion. Catch you guys soon.
Capitalism.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to City Dwarves.
Neal was threatening me in character, so I just figured you guys should see that as soon as possible. Yeah. So that was the goddess of Nadina. She's gonna be fine. She loves us, and she'll always love us, right?
Forever and ever,
Cool.
unconditionally.
That's what I understood.
It's all the assurance I need.
I'm sure you feel very assured.
Really even assured.
So, party. What's the plan? You get back to the house. There's your two cats. There's your other sister hanging out. What's the plan? Just put her to
Well,
work.
we immediately
Gotta
get
design.
Pro Tony up to speed.
Right, of course.
This is gonna require a lot of delicate pearl work. So
Well, can someone design me a shoe?
which way does my camera look at Anna? Hold on, I gotta check this screen layout.
Like
Other way?
design
Other way?
more than.
Other way? Other way?
Do you mean design like literally draw it?
However you. However
I mean,
you.
I already described it.
You said maybe my brain is just not bad for this, but you said tall, pink, and then
Basically,
they were
like,
just like some pearls and flowers and shit. But like, what does that look
Yellow.
like?
So the one I
pearls.
sent
Yeah,
you
thank you.
is a great example because it has little gemstones on it.
Mm-hmm.
So the pearls go where the gemstones go.
Oh, let's blow this sucker up so we can.
With the Nadina's at the top.
Okay, so we're looking at this sucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're doing it yellow. Now, when you say yellow, hold on, we definitely need some appropriate shoemaking music. Okay. All right. So are we talking like this area back here is yellow, or like the strappy thingies are yellow? What's
The wedge itself, like what you stand on, and the leather straps. So there's like clear polyurethane straps on this one, but it would be leather straps in our case. Those would also be yellow.
okay.
And that little like heel cup thing. So all of that is yellow.
Okay, so the wedge and the heel cup and the straps are all yellow, but instead of gemstones, we're doing pearls and flowers?
Just pearls, I think.
Just pearls.
I mean, I offered flowers, but nobody picked up flowers, so I don't know. I feel like we should offer that as one of the like options.
Oh, look at that, flowers with pearls. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's kind of what I was imagining, but so we'll offer her one version with flowers and pearls and one version with just pearls. So I'm thinking that like the pearls are where each of those like grayish giant gems are at the meeting of the straps, and then where the like smaller gems are, we're doing like little beading and embroidery.
Okay, and I'm noticing on these ones, there's a lot of like clear plastic strappy thingies everywhere. Are those going to be leather? Like, so we're gonna have like yellow leather going across the front and down and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense of these, I swear.
This is great watching you draw this.
Yeah,
Thank
and then
you.
the Nadina's pearls are at the top, and then we're gonna find common pearls for the other big
Do you
jewelry.
think at the top or on the toe? Because the toe is like the more visible one.
But is it though?
Because
Like for a
depending on
garden
which dress
party?
she goes with, it might be covered. Oh, Rachel, you're muted.
Because like if there's a garden party and there's like I don't know how high the grass goes, the grass could hide the Nadina's pearl, which sounds like an important talking piece.
So, one pearl up top. Were there other pearls at each intersection?
How about at the ankle? At the ankle strap is where
I
Nadina's
agree. I was
pearl goes.
actually thinking that. I think like between the toes could be covered by like grass, and too high up the leg could be covered by a dress. But if you go like ankle, like the middle one.
Yeah, we could do a big kind of like setting
Yeah.
for it. And then when she sits and crosses her legs, like bam, it's out there, but it's not like on the toe, like not in a fetishy way.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah, I agree. It's on the ankle. Nadina's is in the middle.
Very
Also,
Uh,
it's nice because if somebody casts Detect Magic, it's like from the middle of the shoe and not the top or the bottom.
Are there anything else going on, like other parts of these straps? Like this has, big gemstones on the intersections and like little ones kind of up and down with medium-sized ones midway.
We're doing beading and embroidery,
Beading and embroidery. Okay,
like
so
little glass beads.
Yeah, what color beads should we be using for this?
Her family colors were
yellow, blue,
yellow,
and
green, and blue. Yeah. The grass is gonna be green, and her eyes are blue.
I think she also wanted understated, so I was thinking like clear silver beads.
Yeah, like some white yellow gradient, maybe some clear
Okay.
gold.
Okay.
We're trying to do like the gemstone.
Like
Thing.
little silver beads just like running down the shin. Okay, just silver, or was there another color in there that I missed?
I would say so. There's like this kind of glass bead where the hole has silver around it, but the bead itself is just glass. So it's a clear bead, but it reflects silver. So I'm thinking silver beads and clear silver glass beads.
Okay.
Oh, I have
Over
an
the yellow
idea.
leather. And then,
We're getting really deep into this, but I have an idea. 2 pitches. It's the first time that Pebble's pitching like something creative, so she's a little bit self-conscious. Because we know she wants understated, right? But we do know her other colors, blue and green. What if we put one color under the foot that we would only see when, like, she would see it when she puts her
Like a
foot
Louboutin.
in. And then under the sole, there's another color opportunity. So maybe we could like put the blue on, inside or under, and the other one inside or under. That way, she gets all of her family's colors.
Heb, you're a genius.
What about the sole?
Well, hold,
The
I'm sorry.
sole is-
I'm so sorry. Louboutin means that there's a second color on the bottom of the shoe.
A Louboutin is a very famous like pinnacle of shoes, and they're famous for having a red bottom.
Okay.
So when someone says a red bottom, it's a Louboutin, which is like a very expensive women's shoe.
Got it.
But we're
So
not doing red bottom. We're doing
No, but
family
you'd be-
colors.
you'd be doing other colors below, but Louboutin would be
Yeah.
the term for color underneath. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
What about the sole being green, like under the toes?
So the sole would be green, and under the shoe would be blue.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good too, because she takes her feet off, gets them all grassy, puts them back in. Not gonna stain them.
So the footbed.
Oh, good idea. That
There's
way,
green.
indeed, if she
The
were
bottom.
to remove the shoes
Yeah.
and step on grass, she would not make the insides of the shoe grassy.
We're really good at this.
We are very good at this. I kind of want this.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
adding it to the notes. Like Pratoni's like description of the shoes just keeps, it's like 2 pages long at this point.
Longer than her. Like,
So green on the tops of the soles. And did we say something underneath? Sorry,
Blue.
I'm trying to draw and everything, and I'm missing. What's the bottom side colored?
Blue.
we're about to invent
Oh.
the blue bottoms.
The blue bottoms. It's like Oliver family stuff, but like as you said, understated. So it's not like in your face. It's more like a discreet nod.
And
And
with
it makes
the, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. I'm just really excited.
With the
Rachel
wedge,
posted a picture of a Louboutin, and now I'm like drooling.
with the wedge shoe going on here, you're not actually going to see the bottom because the Louboutins are heels, right? So you can always
Yeah.
see that underside. But this is only going to be if you're like
Yeah.
walking.
But if
or
she's
you're
up and she's
crossing.
crossing her feet, or you
Then
know,
you see it.
stepping
and
on
it's-
someone, you don't know.
I think it's actually good because it's discreet. It's like for her.
Got it. Okay.
I have this pair of shoes that are Star Wars shoes, and they have this entire Star Wars scene on the bottom of the sole. And it's just for me, and I love it.
Okay. And did we want anything going? Are the beading going on the horizontal straps or just the vertical strap?
Also the horizontal.
Okay.
But we also want to make an option that also has fabric flowers. So I'm thinking that on that one, the fabric flowers with the beads in the center of the flower would go where we have the beads in this design. What do you guys think?
Either
We
that.
make little dangles from the flowers too, like out of the
Ooh.
beaded thing, so it's a little bit more like the cottage core, but like up.
I love that. Or we also could do flowers around just the ankle strap. But I think that kind of makes it 2 separate areas.
Yeah, I think if we're going for the gladiator sandal, we do the whole gladiator sandal. Then again, you've all seen how I dress, so take that with whatever grain of salt size you want.
Yeah, I don't. I like Pebble only had one opinion. It
Oh,
was
but it was a
this.
good one.
It was her moment, but now she's like, oh, I don't know.
So on the other one, we're still going with pearls, right? The big pearls.
Yeah.
And then you're saying flowers where the beads would be. And what sort of flower colorings would we put there? We're doing fabric flowers, obviously, because we don't have to want to replace living flowers. But what do we got?
Well, how about light blue? But then again, she did just say she wanted yellow and she wanted understated, so maybe the flowers
Ooh,
are
white.
white. Yeah.
I think
White.
white's the way
White.
to go.
White flowers?
Yeah, I think the only additional coloring should be the hidden coloring.
Oh no, see, Neal, the flowers are underneath the pearl. So the pearl is the center of the flower.
Oh, okay. So they're not where the beads are. They're where they're on top of
Okay,
the
so
pearl.
these are
Got
two
it.
options there.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
it.
And then do we have simplified options of these for Ethel? Or are we thinking maybe like a thong
crap,
flat? Or
I think we take the first, like the top layer of the gladiator sandal off. So it's only one, like there's the ankle strap and then one more.
But I think I don't know if she should get any heels though. I feel like she should get like same but straight up flat, like
and maybe
I like that idea.
closed-toed? Because
Flat
she's gonna have to
sandals.
carry heavy stuff.
because you don't want her taller than Lady Luck, right?
So like a ballet flat version.
Yeah, imagine.
But like closed toe, no, it would still be open.
It would be
Well-
unattractive, but she's still there to do a practical job. But I don't know. What do the other servants have on typically at these
What?
parties?
Yeah, what do servants wear in terms of shoe?
Are they dressed up? Or are they like ready to?
It
No,
does
they-
make sense. Oh, sorry.
They've usually got like a closed-toed, like a soft slipper of some kind.
Okay, then ballerina sounds.
We could do a booty.
If she's on her
Please
feet
use real
and
words.
working, then flat closed-toed shoes make a lot of sense, like this.
Oh, cute. Reminiscent.
Yeah, I think we should go with that. I agree. And then we add like, I don't know. It feels like it's lacking like one reference to the other one. I guess they would be like,
Just a big fabric flower on the toe, as they would come in a Payless.
but it only works if she picks the flower option. If she picks the regular option, then what do you put?
Let's
Ooh.
put the silver beads on the straps.
I agree. Silver beads on strap. And then
Maybe just like a circle, like a silver bead circle design to be like reminiscent of the roundness of the pearls.
On the toe, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I think silver beads work. And then what's the color of the flat? Like, are we making it like a paler
yellow to match.
Yeah, like the same yellow leather.
Same
Yeah.
yellow?
Yeah. It'll save us money to use the same tan leather.
But then wouldn't that take attention away from like her yellow shoe, or you think it's nice because it ties it together?
She did say she wanted it to look similar, right?
Like an accessory? Yeah, like an accessory would have the same yellow. Okay, same
Okay.
yellow with the same beading, and that's it.
So this style of shoe, but with yellow for these strappy bits, right?
Yeah, it's all yellow instead of black, and then you use the gray beads like on the strappy bits, like kind of random.
So like, whoops, like little
Yeah, you
little
got it.
beads, sort of like
Yeah.
scattered
Yeah.
across. Okay.
Yep.
Like it's like a string of beads with like it's a leather strip
Oh.
with a string of beads on the leather strip.
Okay, so the beads aren't randomly scattered; they're like carefully. Okay. Okay, and then you were gonna do something, a flower on the toe.
Only
No.
if she picks the flower option, right? But then
Yeah.
isn't it too much to bring the flower in?
I think the toe design depends on which selection Lady Luck makes. So it might be a circle of beads on the toe, or it might be one cloth flower on the toe.
Okay, fair enough.
Or
And
just
then
either. We could just have it.
are and then are we doing the sole colorings, insole and regular sole, outsole?
I like the idea of doing the blue soul as like a thing. That could be the Nadina's collection thing.
Oh
That
yeah,
the soles are blue, like walking on water.
Love it.
That's really nice.
Neal's on board.
Sorry.
He loves it.
But are we doing the inside green, or is that only for Lady Luck, or is it for Lady Luck and friends?
What do you think?
I think we will decide that when we have to. And we promise this woman nothing, and we are not beholden to her. And also, if Rita happens to want to be a customer later, she should get whatever color she wants on the inside.
I think we do have to send her a proposal of the shoe.
But I think it's nice in a way if like they're also matching in terms of soul, because again, it's like the collection of for that family, right?
Oh yeah, for Ethel Shoe Green.
Yeah, I think I would still put the insole green and the outsole blue for Nadina's collection, but also happens to be Lady Luck's colors. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
so
So I think we've got these pretty well figured out now, yeah? Well, it's not the right color.
you did a
We gotta
really
figure out
nice
the
job,
clutch.
Neal.
Thank you.
Yes, we need to figure out the clutch, but also I don't even know if we can do it. So, should we like subcontract a local clutch maker, or are we actually gonna try to do it ourselves?
Oh, we must have some clutches. Maybe we could lay them out and look at them and
I
puzzle
feel like
over
A
them.
clutch is easy. I have full faith
Yeah.
that
Hum and
Protoni
honk
can
for
make one.
This
one.
feels like my
literally just
job
like
all
a
over again.
rectangle.
I said this feels like my job all over again. It's like, do we have the in-house capacity or do this, or do we need outsourcing? Where are we gonna find this partner to subcontract? Okay. So you think
I
Protoni can do
posted the
it?
clutch.
That's it. That's the clutch.
Except that these are beaded flowers, but ours would be cloth flowers with pearls and beads.
What the hell is this?
Yeah, you love it, isn't it? It's cute.
I can't even tell what I'm looking at. How is this a
It's
bag?
a party clutch. It opens like... Here, I'll show you a picture.
Maybe it's a soap. Maybe it's potpourri. Maybe my cell phone doesn't fit in here, but I'm carrying it anyway.
Dude,
It's a party
clutches
clutch.
Clutches have gotten wild these days. People are just carrying like an orb, or like there's like Chinese takeout boxes that people are. It's wild.
This is my favorite one.
It's not
You
super
see
useful.
that? I've never seen that. That's amazing.
I've had this thing for like 7 years. I've never found an occasion to use it, but by God, did I
Well,
need to have
this
it.
live stream is at least an
Yeah, that was the
opportunity.
I'm
right
expensing
occasion.
this on my taxes this year. Thanks, live stream.
Okay.
I sent you a
Alright.
picture of how it opens.
Oh, this picture makes so much more sense.
It's like a switch case.
Totally. Yeah, named after its accessory, the switchblade. Yeah.
No, like a Nintendo Switch case. You know? Don't you have one?
So we kind of need to figure out, yeah.
But yes, both.
How do we feel about making the clutch in house?
I think well, let's show it to Protoni. Show the drawing. And I
Okay.
feel like this is a pretty simple, like, it doesn't have to be a hard shell one like this. In our case, it could just be like a rectangular bag that has like a
Yeah,
toggle. you
and
know?
I think it should be made with the same yellow leather.
Mhm.
And then the interior can also have the green.
Ooh, yeah. Good idea.
Okay.
And then it can be with or without flowers.
Okay. Proton's gonna make a die roll.
Roll for confidence.
Yeah, and with an 18, Proton's excited. You know, Proton really likes to work with their hands. That's what they're about. And cobbling? Just happened to wander in a cobbler shop to fix their shit at night. Wasn't really drawn to shoemaking, is into just, you know, being useful and practical and not having to be the keeper of the acorns. So this clutch, you know what? Sure, I've never made something like that before, but I could do it. I could totally do it, I think. I don't know.
Great.
Cloth flowers are
That's a
weird.
great
How do you make a
attitude.
cloth flower? I don't know how to do that, but I can figure it out. I'm sure. I'm gonna need supplies. Do you have money? I'm gonna need to buy things.
We do have money.
We do.
Proton holds out their hand.
What are you going to buy, Proton?
Well, we need fabric and we need wood, and we're gonna need some leather backings, and we're gonna need some new carving tools, and we're gonna need some fabric and probably some new needles and some thread. I'm seeing we're gonna need some leather, and we're gonna need some dyes, unless there's a leather dyer in town already. And these buckles, I don't have the time to make them by hand. We don't have a forge set up, so I'm gonna need some buckles to buy. Maybe the blacksmith can do the buckles on the leather for us already. And just kind of, oh, and beads. I'm gonna need beads. We're gonna have to go
Yeah,
find a
and the
glass
pearls.
blower.
The regular pearls too.
So how much would you say that these shoes and clutch are going to cost us to make?
I don't know. I don't have a good concept of money. We don't really trade with coins. They're heavy and they're weird. So, I don't know. How much could all this cost? 10 gold?
Should
Exactly,
we
Mike.
go buy it though?
Yeah, let's go. We'll go buy the pearls and beads. And you go buy the leather and fabric.
Okay.
I'll go with Tony and fund that
Yeah.
expedition.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I like that you go with Protoni because, you know, we still need Protoni to stay undercover and protected in case people come looking.
And we'll keep an eye out for, while we're buying leather dye, some pink hair dye.
Good.
That
Right.
was one of our unsolved quests, I think.
Right.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Well, off we go to the various shops to buy the various things. Don't think there's anything to necessarily roleplay here unless someone is trying to make friends with various shop owners or
I mean, we're always trying to like network and have good relationships with the people we buy from.
That's true.
So maybe
That's
maybe
true.
we roll a random encounter die that's like, do we have one of those moments where we like really hit it off with one of them?
Yeah. So we've got two different missions going on here. We have Lazuli and Pebble, who are going to go buy like the beads and the gems. And then we have Proton and Boldara, who are going to go buy like the leather and the wood and the buckles and the dyes, right? The expensive stuff and the cheap stuff. So, Boldara, why don't you roll a 2d10 for your encounter with Proton?
And I would just like to state ahead of time that I will be looking for like styles of the season, hints along those lines, as well as the hair dye for Proton and hot deals.
What does styles of the seasons mean?
Oh, just like, hey, we got a big bunch of this fuchsia leather coming in pre-dyed because somebody didn't want it and it's got a great deal. Or I go to the
Got it.
market and everybody's wearing the topaz, but they're not the real bells. They're little leather versions of
Got it.
them. We could do that.
Well, with an 11, you have a pretty normal time shopping around. There's nothing fancy going on, no special deals. People just have the things that you're looking for, or they don't have them, and there's not much more to it. It's very straightforward. You buy all the gear that you need. I think if we're talking leathers and buckles and dyes can actually get kind of expensive. Dyes are actually quite expensive. You're going to be out maybe 50 gold for this. Most of that money is going into the dyes to get the yellow right, but you should have like extra dye on hand in order to work on other things in the yellow, green, and blue color palettes in the near future. So someone mark down extra yellow, blue, and green dye. Pebble.
But we got a full color set, but we got extras of those three.
Well, yeah, because I think you just bought the 3 dyes that you need.
Not even pink dye, not even for little buddy.
Oh, right. Well, yellow dye they can make. Blue dye is really expensive. That's like one of the more expensive ones around here. Green can be found, isn't too bad. Purple is a tough one. Mm-hmm.
We're not necessarily, because like the bottom of our shoe, right? It's not leather. The bottom of the shoe is probably wood.
Mm-hmm.
So we would need paint. Blue paint.
Mm-hmm.
Or
yeah,
also
same...
like some sort of like lacquer.
Right.
You would need to protect the blue from coming off.
Right. So blue lacquer will be, that's what you say. So you'll have blue lacquer and extra blue lacquer, and then you'll have extra yellow and green dyes, and the prices are still going to be about the same because the fundamental dye, I think, would be the same in whether it's a dye or a lacquer.
That indigo, man, pricey.
So pricey.
And that's what makes it look so luxe, because we're like, indigo, we put that on the bottom.
Oh my god, you're totally right.
But also
So
it's
much
the
money.
Madness collection. Like it has to have the blue soul, like the blue souls. This makes a lot of sense.
And on the other side of the journey, can we get a 2d10 from Pebble? Pebble, will you roll a 2d10 for your party to see how venturous your outing is? Oh, Pebble. Pebble.
Hello.
So you go out.
Why didn't you let me roll?
I mean, is it better? What?
Statistically.
In this game,
Statistically, it's not the better.
At least I have a charisma bonus.
Oh.
We're getting real sisterly in here.
Wow.
I have my natural luck.
That's true.
So the pearls you can find, and they're for sale, and there's extra pearls here. You can buy them. They're 100 GP each. We rolled 14 pearls from Nadinus. And then you were only going to use 1 on each side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 additional pearls you need, which would be another 800 GP.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is expensive.
GP.
But we
But the
shouldn't buy those until, well, I guess we should. We'll use them somewhere. I was gonna say until we have like the confirmed pricing and stuff, but we'll use them.
Yeah. I mean, we can just resell the pearls to someone else. Like the pearls are gonna happen no matter what. Let's be honest.
Okay. The beads are where you run into problem. It's not the silver beads. You can get a smith to make you silver beads. Like, that's not a problem. It's the clear beads with the silver on the inside. And this is a brilliant idea, but the technology to make clear beads with silver linings just doesn't exist. And every breed man that you go to tells you that what you want cannot be done.
Then we'll just have clear beads.
Okay, they can make glass beads.
That's fine.
Okay, done.
But if we ever see them making those ones that we just described, we're gonna expect a commission.
Gotcha.
For the idea.
Gotcha.
We're gonna know.
Cobbler Clutch and Patent Office in business.
All right. Well, hours later, the party arrives back at home. Proton goes to work, or is going to go to work. Don't you need a final approval on which model?
Yeah. So we want to send like an estimate proposal. So we send like the 2 drawings of the different way that we could make both shoes and both clutches, like with flowers, without flowers. And then we give her like a base cost for the shoe without any of the accoutrement, like just the leather yellow shoe, and a top end price, well, an estimate price, which is like, here's what we think the shoe will cost, and then a like top end price of like, it definitely won't go over this.
But like, how much do we sell a regular shoe? Because I'm trying to calculate our margins right now.
So usually I think that we try to sell, this is the rule of thumb I've been told, is that you try to sell something for like the cost is 1/3 of the retail price. So in this case, with $800 worth of pearls.
Wait, it's more than that. It's 800 plus the 2 Nadinus pearls, and I would like, how much are they worth? They're definitely worth more, at least double.
800 each then.
Yeah, so your total cost for the expensive one, without labor or any of that jazz, just materials, is 1,070 GP if you do the pearls. And if you count the 2 Nadinus pearls you have as 100 GP pearls.
No. They are worth more.
Sure, but just saying there's 10 pearls, they're 100 GP each, plus 50 in other materials and 20 in beads. It's 1,070 building costs for the high-end shoe.
So basically we should be selling them for 3,000.
More than that.
Yeah,
right,
plus
with
labor.
The Venus pearls. 5,000.
Because he said 1070 times 3 to 10 GP, but now like we're still like, how much do we value a Ladinus pearl? Is it like double?
I think they're worth 500 each.
Each?
Yeah.
You're lucky. She said less than me.
So it's like at 800. Okay, so wait, maths. Okay, so 800 GP plus. Wait, Neal. You said 1,070, but like, how did you split it?
I did. There's
like,
10 pearls,
extra
100
for
GP,
else?
50 for the materials, and 20 for the beads.
Okay, so it's 70 GP for like everything else. 1,000 you put for the pearls.
The pearls,
so,
yeah.
Okay, so 800 GP for the regular pearls, and then we said 1,000 GP for the Nadinus pearls, and then 70 GP for the other stuff. And then you do that, so that's 1,870 times 3, so it's 5,610. It's a lot.
A lot.
I feel like it's too much.
Did you come home from work to do that math, Jen? Sorry.
Yes, I did. I mean, I'm about to just open up my Excel sheets to like, do this, but
to be clear, 5,000 GP is like $500,000.
It's too much.
So how did Guy pay for $1,000 shoes? Like, is that
He
like
is in huge debt to that moneylender.
I feel like we need to drop the estimates on the Nadinus pearls because 500 GP each is too much. Like,
Well,
I think
I agree.
we should go like 250 each.
But what if we bring the base shoe to Miss Lucy and then we show her pearl by pearl how much nicer they could be and let her choose maybe?
I think also we could do an estimate that doesn't include the Nadinus pearls. Like this is just for
True.
regular pearls.
You're right.
But it has like an
For
upgrade.
goddess blessed pearls.
But like,
if
are
you
we
wanna
doing
be-
the? But we cannot give her. Okay, so if she doesn't take the special pearls, she's not getting the blue soul.
Yeah. That
Then
makes sense.
it's not the Nadinus collection.
No.
Mhm.
But you're right. It could be the lower end is regular, and then the upper end is Nadinus collection. So how much are each Nadinus pearl? Can we go 250 each? So it's 500 gold pieces times 3 for the.
Weren't the 2 pieces of topaz 500?
I think so.
I don't know, something like that.
To
We
me,
did
it
trade in the
seems
Venus Plus.
like isn't a Nadinus pearl worth more than one of those topaz?
I don't know. Because, like, still, if you do 800 plus 500 for the Nadinus, plus 70 for the stuff, multiplied by 3, we're at 4,110 GP, which I think is a reasonable price. It's more than last time, right? Last time was 3,000?
Okay. So what
So
if
that's
we
for
do?
the Nadinus.
There's a price for the base shoe that's just leather.
Mhm.
There's a price for the shoe with beads and 1 Nadinus pearl. There's a price for the shoe with all beaded and no Nadinus pearl.
Whoa, my
there's a-
brain has melted. I cannot follow.
So the base shoe probably costs like,
It's 70.
yeah, so that we like, I don't know,
Mhm.
250 GP or something like that. Then the just beaded shoe, maybe it's like 350. And then the all pearls shoe jumps up to like 3,000. Or wait, the just Nadinus pearl.
I just calculated 2 options. How to cheat that? So I have the regular pearl shoe with no Nadinus, 3,210 GP, which I think is reasonable.
Yeah.
It's like close to the most expensive shoes we ever made. It's like a little bit up, so I like it. And then there's the Nadinus shoe, which would be 4,110 GP.
Okay.
And it
And then
only
let's-
has 2 Nadinus pearls in it.
Yes.
And
And
the blue soles.
let's also add to that menu the shoe with no other pearls and just the Nadinus pearls.
Oh, so it would be like only Nadina's pearl and no other pearl?
So here's what I would say as a designer about that. The Nadina's pearls must be complemented by the presence of other pearls to show the
Yeah,
true nature
I
and
agree.
value of the Nadina's pearls. So if you're not looking to include them all, if you're trying to cut corners here, then I have to say the Nadina's pearls not for you.
Make it work, designers.
Make it work.
All right, I agree. You're right.
Okay, so we just give 2 options. I think it's enough.
Okay.
So 3,210 for regular pearl shoe or 4,110 for Nadina's shoe.
And of course, if that's too
yeah.
intimidating, we could just bring you back to what the regular.
Oh, but we forgot the servant's shoe.
Your shoes
And the
are
clutch.
your low end shoe is 3,000 GP and your high end shoe is 4,000 GP.
3,200.
We're very in touch with the middle class.
Yeah, we
Neal.
can go with 3,000 and 4,000. Like, we can, be nice. We don't have to do a big times 3.
We could, yeah, we could hit her with the 350 and
Yeah.
kind of giggle as we say it.
No,
and
we
then be
can go
like,
3,000 and 4,000. I think it's fair.
Sure.
A pair of Louboutins can easily be $2,000.
Yeah, but this is GP. GP is worth $100 each. You're looking at $300,000 and $400,000 shoes here. Now this
What
is
are
a
the-
noble woman, but that's a lot of money for a shoe right there.
Oh, that's too much.
That's a
would we
lot.
accept
of-
any trades? Wait, what does her family do? Where does their money come from? Can we negotiate?
That's a great question. You have no idea,
Shit.
but you could find out. but you don't know right now.
I agree, though. Our shoes are too expensive. Like,
The Passion
we- should
Diamond
we-
shoes are made with two 15-karat D-grade diamonds and 238 other diamonds with a hefty $17 million price tag.
guys, I think we need to cut out two
We're gonna
pearls
eat
per
a
shoe.
human, and it's gonna be one with $1 billion.
Or
I
you
think
could
we
just,
could-
lower your profits. You don't have to make 200% profit on everything.
I did times 3.
We're a
Yeah.
luxury brand, Neal.
Why is it times 3? Can we cut on the profits too? Like, how
You
much?
could just say you want to make 500 GP and tack it onto the cost. Like, I don't want
Like,
to
look
tell
at
you how
these
to run
shoes.
your
These
business
shoes
here.
look very much like the shoes we're making in that they are one of a kind, they're beaded.
Mhm,
These
mhm.
shoes cost $15 million.
The ones that you
Let's
wait, no,
get
these are
'em.
new ones.
Oh god!
I just put it in
No.
Discord.
But
Oh my
okay,
God.
okay.
These are
so,
$15 million shoes.
Mm-hmm.
How could this possibly be $15 million?
The heels are made of 3-karat rare pink diamonds, 1-karat blue diamonds, 4 3-karat diamonds, 1,000 pointer diamonds set in a platinum framing, gold soles and zippers, 24-karat gold paint, 18-karat gold thread stitching, and leather Iranian jasmine flower at the center of the shoe.
Oh my God.
They were made in the United Arab Emirates.
$17 million shoes.
Those are the $15 million ones.
Oh, I'm so
The $17
sorry.
million ones are these ones. They're called the Moonstar shoes.
Oh, I love them.
Oh wait, those ones cost. Nope, those cost 20 million. Sorry, those are 20 million.
okay,
That's
so
you.
I instead of doing times 3, I tried with times 2, and it gives us a range just for the shoe because we're missing the clutch and we're missing the servant. So I feel like we need to consider that. For double profit, we're going with a 2000 GP pearl shoe, or a 2715 Adidas shoe.
Okay.
I feel like that's okay.
Yeah, and I think, but what we could do is we could quote our original prices and then call it a bundle discount
Yeah.
because we're bundling it with the clutch and the other shoes. So it's like these would by themselves be this, but since we're doing a line, we're giving you a bundle discount.
There's no
Okay.
way
Like
those
it.
are $15 million. Ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's not so ridiculous for a one-of-a-kind art piece of a shoe to cost $500,000.
It depends on the budget of your customer. But yeah, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. How?
Okay, so 2000,
All right.
2750,
So
and then wait, how much, Neil, for the cost to create the ETEL shoes and the clutch?
those didn't have any fancy jewelry on them, right? They just had like a little feather, not a feather, fabric flower and some beads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
those probably cost you like, 10 GP to make. They're pretty
Okay.
simple.
Okay, so plus 10 GP. So that's plus, wait a minute. Okay, we need to redo my math. 3, 2, 10.
Every time the bell chimes, like, are other customers coming in? The cats.
So the party puts together their proposal, but the math is being finalized right now. We've got a couple options we're going to present to Lady Lucy Luck. And the party is also going to try and figure out what the family does to see if there is some sort of trade in case this amount is out of bounds for the nobility here of our first city. So, who's gonna do? Are you gonna write the proposal and send it, or are you going to like walk and discuss it?
Yeah,
Is,
we want to
alive?
we want to send the proposal because I want it to be like they get the proposal and we think it's totally normal. Like it's not like, oh, is this okay? It's like, oh, of course, our rich clients get these kind of proposals all the time.
Yeah, you don't
So
want
yeah, we
to.
just send it.
Perfect.
Just like a pick one, no thank you option.
Yeah,
And Jen, what are the final prices on the low and high end?
I feel like we want to boost them a little bit more, so I went with like double instead of triple. I land at the lower end at 2,160, but I don't like it, so it has to be at least 2,175 because that sounds nicer. And then for the upper end, I landed at 2,760, but I feel like we should go at least 3,000. Like, it's Nadina's pearls.
Agreed.
It cannot be lower than our last shoe. So, yeah, I would say 2,175 for a regular pearl shoe and 3,000 for Nadina's.
I think your last shoe was 1,500 or 1,600?
No, it was 1,900.
900? Okay.
We just looked it up.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so we don't need it to be 3,000 GP. We could have it be 2,000...
No, I like 3. It's round.
2,800?
Sure.
2,800. Okay.
Taking the food right out of my little Protoni's mouth with the discounts.
Have you paid Proton?
Food out of your mouth, they said.
Oh, right. We never resolved the pink hair dye. Roll me a d20, Boldara. You're going to need an 18 or higher to get Proton some pink hair dye.
And what's like a bad roll? Is that like I went to do it with other dyes and it came out a wrong color, or we just didn't find nothing? Because I got a 4.
Bad dye, like a 4, indicates that you are confident if you mix these two hair dyes, you'll get the pink that you need. And
bad dye is bad dye.
It doesn't work. No, there's something about these, and the orange that you use. Well, I don't know why you picked orange, Boldara, but the orange that you use does not mix well, and it just overpowers the other one. There must be like the way that the dye is made; it just like blankets and covers, and Proton's hair comes out orange.
You know what? That's actually just sometimes what happens when you have pink hair. Can confirm.
Yeah.
These things happen.
Well,
fine.
you nailed that. Yeah. Protoni, how does Protoni feel about this development? And my responsibility in regards to it?
Proton's pretty neutral. I just need a disguise, you know? Pink, purple, orange, lavender. I like purple. That would have been nice. Bright pink would have been good too. Orange, as long as I'm unrecognizable, that's the point, right? It's a disguise, so... Thanks.
Protoni, we could look at this as an evolving project. You know, this is you layer color, honestly, to get it rich. We'll talk about it when I get you doing the dye for the leather.
You get this, like, side eye from Proton being like, that's okay. Maybe I'll ask Lazuli to help me the next time.
Why? You don't like the job I did on your hair? This is a team effort, Protoni.
I just feel like Lazuli does a lot of, like, getting ready in the morning, and maybe
you calling me unstylish? You think this beard just happens?
No. I just think you work so hard that maybe Lazuli could do a little bit more to help out around the house.
You know, that's a good try, Protoni, but I'm gonna be in the backyard crying for like 45 minutes now, so I'll see you after this.
No. Okay. Well, you send out your letters with your designs and your proposals.
So the last shoe we sold was like 1,900, so it was like close to 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
And now the lower end of what we're selling is 2,175.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. The shoes are received, or the letters received, and you wait a day to get your response. And the response finally is arrived. It's delivered by by Ethel, who is now in a green outfit, sort of like a soft, mossy green outfit instead of a yellow one. And she'll come to the door and open it, and it'll ring the bell, and she'll walk on in and come up to the counter, and she'll sort of place the reply on the table for whoever's around and patiently wait for you to pick it up and read it and process it.
I'll do it.
You open it up, and it simply says,
I'm really scared. It feels like reading a university acceptance letter.
Yeah. And I'm holding the cookie and glass of water hostage
What does
based
it
on the contents
say?
of this letter.
Where did you post it, Neal?
I didn't post it anywhere. I'm trying to come up
Okay.
with the appropriate wording, and it's eluding me.
I'm terrified.
Just fumbling the wax seal. What are we working with here?
Did we?
The answer comes as, surely you must be kidding, Peach Street cobblers.
Okay. Well, I guess we're removing some pearls.
Are we the ones that are joking? Lowly Bard
why
was
don't
able to play
we
nearly 2,000.
Find out on the other side of our break.
Yes.
See you then. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to City Dwarves, where the shoes are too expensive.
Okay, so we write a new proposal, and the letter enclosed is like, our deepest apologies, Lady Luck. We were under the impression you were looking for an artisanal, one-of-a-kind shoe experience, but we understand now that you're looking for more of an upscale but standardized shoe. So here are the new options. And Pebble, you can elucidate.
Are you sure you want to be that cold?
I wasn't trying to be, I mean, like, literally, we're saying we misunderstood what you wanted, and
Yeah.
we're still going to make you a luxury shoe,
Yeah.
but it's
Maybe-
part of our, like...
Put like a smiley face.
Maybe
at the
I
end.
would reword from like the first thing you said to like, we were pitching for a once in a lifetime shoe, and we're like, we now realize that you want like more of just an upscale shoe, which is
Yeah.
like still like iconic upscale, but not like
Yeah.
once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah,
because we
exactly.
want to recognize the room for growth on your
Yeah.
journey to
Mhm.
garden president, and
Yeah.
we understand that
Yeah.
there will be
Yeah.
many chances.
So Lazuli writes a really catty one, and then Pebble and Boldara help edit it till it sounds a little more soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
So we have 3 proposals, which we want to try to counter with. We're hoping this time it's more in her price range. 3 options for her. So one of them is, we're going to start with the most expensive, and then we're going to downgrade.
Mhm.
So still Nadina's shoe, but we remove 4 pearls total. Basically, we keep the top, middle, and bottom, and we remove the 2 that are in the middle of each shoe.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
You remove
Uh,
the top, middle, and bottom, so there's just 2 left.
No. We keep top,
Opposite.
middle, bottom.
Oh,
we
sorry,
remove
sorry.
the other 2.
Remove the
Yeah.
other 2. Got it. Okay.
And then Nadina's is still the one in the middle.
Got it.
So that would be 1400 GP. So it's like still. 1975 GP.
Hmm.
Yes, 1975 GP.
Okay.
Which is still like lower than the lower end one that we gave her last time, which was 2175.
Mm-hmm.
Then, if we want to go even lower, we have the other option, which is all pearls, no Nadinus, and we still remove 4 pearls. So that's 1400 GP. And then we have an even lower option, which is very interesting still as a pitch, which is only 1 pearl per shoe. It's a Nadinus, 1200 GP.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we're hitting some good price range options, considering she knew that we sold our last shoe for about 1975-ish. So should be more in her.
Okay.
Because like
And
we did think that her being a noble should have more money than a bard, right? So like,
well, let's be clear though. The bard did not have money. You pulled strings to get him a ridiculous loan that he'll be paying off for years to come because you were trying to sabotage him.
Yes, but that, like, if the word of these shoes is going around, and that's how much those shoes cost.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
she doesn't know that
that's
he
true.
went to a loan shark. You
That's
know?
true. All right, so
so let's see if she's still offended. We
just
could
a
still
couple questions for you.
downgrade, you know.
The Nadinus ones obviously have the blue on the bottom. What about the 1400 GP non-Nadinus? Do they have blue on the bottom?
No.
No. Okay. Well then.
But the one Nadinus pearl per shoe does for 1200. She can still get a Nadinus collection piece. It's just a little bit less over the top. Like, if she doesn't value the Nanitas pearls, she can go for the 1400, GP
No, you see,
regular
Jen,
pearls too.
That's what's really selling it here is the blue on the bottom of the shoe. That like subtle, you don't notice it until I cross my legs at the party, and then oh my god, at the bottom of your shoe, lacquered blue. Do you know how expensive blue dye is? Why is it that? Oh, it's the Nadina's collection. Don't you see these pearls? It's a conversation starter. It's how you put yourself out there, right? It's not just seen. Now there's ways to begin conversations.
Okay.
Lots of routes there. So the 1975 GP set is what she goes for. She's on board. She will do it. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Let's go. I'm highlighting it in green. It's done.
Oh, sisters, real quick though.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any way for maybe the clasp on the clutch, maybe even for a little metal plate on these shoes anywhere, maybe even just like a burned in branding at some point that we really drive home the Peachtree Cobbler ubiquity?
I do feel like we would always like put, a little inscription that reports back to us.
We have like a logo, like a.
Yeah, I feel like we have a little logo.
I'm not
that
classy
we
enough
see.
to start whipping out brand. And what is the CNC one with the?
It's probably on the sole, like
it's like a
insole.
C, and it has a P and an S inside it. Peach Street Cobbler.
Okay. I believe you.
Oh no, we discussed this. It was just a little peach, right?
Yeah, it was just a little peach.
Oh gosh, and it's so cute, right? It's kind of rounded.
Yeah, Yeah.
Perfect.
it's a little peach.
Love it.
Excellent.
Okay,
Well,
amazing.
yeah.
So
It'll take
like
some time.
Pebble stopped sweating because she was doing like crazy math all over the place, and then she's like, "Okay, 1975, we'll be fine. We'll still make a profit. It'll be okay."
How much profit do you stand to make on these 1975?
Well, it depends how do you actually value an Adina's pearl, right?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But you've already paid up front for all these supplies, right? Someone shipped out 800 GP for the pearls, so you have some extra pearls lying around. Someone already shelled out 50 GP for the dyes and stuff.
Take
And
that off my
someone,
sheet too.
yeah, please take that off your sheet. And someone needs to shell out 20 GP for beads.
Right, minus 800 GP for pearls, and then we said minus 50
20.
GP.
Yeah,
50 is me. I went with Protoni for the leather and.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
remove 800 GP.
and 20 for beads and stuff.
820 GP. Sure, I'll remove it.
Cool.
Oh
Excellent.
wow, I have no more money almost.
Well, you're about to get flush. Now, of course, you won't get paid
Yeah,
until the
so
products are finished.
820, so we have 32 gold left. Heh.
I have 148 still.
Okay.
I still have 200.
Okay.
Plenty of money to go around.
Yeah, we'll be fine. But it's just like it's a lot.
Well.
So we have 800 GP of pearls. Okay, so for the Nadina's shoes, we're only gonna use 400 GP of pearls. Yeah, because we're just using 4 because we're also using our 2 Nadina's pearls. So we still have 4 pearls, 4 regular pearls.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Right?
If this is accepted, we don't know for sure, right?
Yeah, for 4 regular pearls. So after we do the shoe, we have 4 regular pearls left, and we had 14 Nadina's pearls, but we're gonna have used 2. We'll have 12, yes, left. Okay. I noted it all down.
Well,
And you wanted to know the profit we're making, right?
I was curious. Yeah, assuming the Nadina's pearls are 0 because you didn't buy them.
I mean, you would at least value them to 100 each.
Sure.
Like, so it's 600 GP for the shoes and pearls, plus how much was the rest? Like 80 gold of expenses total?
Yeah.
80. So 680 is the cost of goods.
All right, so you're making a pretty good sum here. Pretty good amount.
Yeah, we're doing 1,295 of profit.
Yeah. So as you go the day of, I mean, I imagine in the week that follows, Proton's doing most of the work, but you're all so involved in this project that you're there, like handing out beads and arguing about like exact positioning. This feels like a project that everybody's really involved in. You know, you're giving it your 100%. So the day comes to deliver this product, and you do door-to-door delivery. It's one of your features, your staples. Is it just one sister doing this, or is the whole clan going, or is it just the three of you?
Well, I'm carrying the big chest to do all the tools and like the extra final fitting or something we have to do.
I carry the cookies.
I'll go with if they want, or I
Do we
can
leave-
hold down the fort.
Do we leave Proton behind?
Yeah,
Does Proton want to come? Nah.
Not really.
Bosley, we might need your fast talking. What if
Okay.
she tries to not pay us?
Yeah, I'll come.
All right. Well, the party arrives. You go through the gardens. There's the bird bath again. There's a couple of people, like some servants, just having a little picnic on the lawn as you arrive, and they give you a friendly wave. You recognize Ethel there. Like, she's off duty for the moment. She's hanging out with her other friends. You come on inside, and as you're being like taken upstairs to where Lady Lucy Luck lives, you see who must be her husband on the steps. But you recognize him. You recognize Ricky Luck. He is the unnamed loan shark. And as you're coming up the stairs to where his wife is, you see him talking with a servant, and then he looks over at you as you're coming up the stairs, and he's already up on the walkway, and there's like a bit of an eye exchange happening as he recognizes you and you recognize him.
I am like, don't show that you recognize him until he says something.
Yeah.
As soon as
Laura
you
just
do it,
stares
like-
at her shoes.
Yeah, I do the same. I was like looking straight at him, like glancing and about to say something, and when you say that, I just like stop. Like I stop myself and I just look at my shoes too, and I probably like bump into something. I
Yeah.
bump into Boldara.
You just start like bathing all over the hallway.
He
I give a
immediately-
very generalized greeting, just to.
He immediately turns to a servant and says, "Excuse me, I must deal with the artisans." And as the servant, disappears to the back of the house, he walks to the top of the staircase as you get there. Well.
Hello.
Greetings.
I don't know you.
And to you, fine day, isn't it?
Very fine. Is everything okay there, Boldara?
I don't. The box is heavy. I got shoes for lady. You might not know her. You don't know her. I don't know you.
It's a surprise to see you here.
We do know him.
Yes.
Hey.
I was not under the impression you would be visiting today. Well, this needn't be uncomfortable. Please. My wife is just beyond those doors. I hope you will continue to use the same amount of discretion in your professional behavior as we always have between us.
Of course.
Congratulations on your commission. Good luck with
Why,
your
thank you.
business.
And
I hope-
you always as well.
He'll cross to the other side of the staircase and head down into a room. The same room that you saw that weird, sketchy guy walking into last time you were here. But, he goes in the room and he shuts the door, and the two of you know where Lady Lucy Luck's room is. The door is only ever so slightly ajar, indicating that you can come on in and deliver the goods.
Is he way scarier out of context, or is that just me?
I agree. It's way worse when you're like not expecting it.
Oh my god! I'm just like,
I liked not being in his weird like throne room thing.
It's like there was dark music that came into my heart when I saw him. That just broke all the beautiful music I pretend to hear when I come into this beautiful house.
That's fair.
I didn't have that experience, but he was scary.
Well, there you are. There's the door. You go on in. There's Lady Lucy Luck. She has a box out, a decorative chest sitting on a table that wasn't here last time. And she's there with a different handmaid. And she's taking a look out the balcony, but as the door opens, she turns to see the three of you and comes forward with a giddy kick in her step, going straight for Boldara. Is that it? Are they done?
Yeah, absolutely, they're done. Yep. And watch out, I'm a little sweaty. This thing's been heavy, and I just like take it down and like plunk it between me and her, and open it up and be like, "Your shoes."
And she will take them out and gingerly hold them up and note the pearls, turn them upside down and go, ugh, that blue. How did you mix that color that way? It looks just like the sea on a sunny day.
That is the way of Nadinus, is it not?
All praise Nadinus, she says.
Indeed.
Well, I can't thank you enough for these. Shall we try them on and make sure they fit?
Please.
Proton does a good job. They will fit last, and they will fit her shoe, her foot just fine. And she will go to one of these big, burnished, polished mirror, like bronze pieces that functions as a mirror, and take a look at herself in it. Did we ever decide what dress this was matching?
It was kind of made that it could match any of the dresses that she.
I think it's.
But we
us.
did
the woman
suggest
walking
that
away from
she-
us, and it's like high in the front and low in the
Yeah.
back, so you can see
Yeah.
the shoes.
We suggested that one.
You suggest the middle dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, that had because we were like, we can't see the front, so probably it's a high-low.
Yeah.
Right, and just to be clear, high-low means that the dress is higher in the front, like it comes up to the mid-shin, and is lower in the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Yes.
mhm.
Cool, I'm learning
So
so
that
much
is a
today.
All the way up
reveal-
to like the knees.
So that's a reveal every
Only the
time she
knees.
turns around.
Okay.
Maybe not the knees. I don't know.
Does it go to the knees or not?
I don't know. It's her
Maybe-
dress.
Here, wait, I got one. I got a Nordstrom.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's not helpful at all, Nordstrom. Why would your site
We
work
need
that
to
way?
remove the 2 pearls from the drawing, Neal. It's inaccurate. She went
Oh.
for the lower end shoes.
You're right. You're right. We need to remove.
It's
a couple.
upsetting me. Thank you. I was trying to do it, but I couldn't. I didn't have the rights to delete them.
Oh wow, that is high.
Well, we get good shoes.
Yeah, no, you whatever you think.
Oh, it's gonna be a little bit lower than that.
Yeah, I think the knees, but similar
Yeah.
idea.
I think the knees.
All right.
I mean, she
Similar
didn't want to
vibe.
be. Yeah, she didn't want to be loud. We don't want to show that much.
Yeah, so that's why. Like, I wouldn't
That's
go.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I would go longer. I
Well,
would go
it's
like
good.
knees.
I
Her
mean,
knees
I
so
would wear
good.
that. That's really cute. But
Okay.
Okay.
We will
I mean,
just-
whatever she picked,
When-
honestly, she should
When
live
she
her
puts
bliss.
on the dress and the shoes, I start a quiet applaud.
Yeah,
Mm.
I gasp.
And I say, stop! And then I reach back behind me without taking my eyes off her, and I grab the clutch, and I hand it to her slowly, and when she takes it, I go,
I gasp again.
Okay, hold on. First off, I need a performance check from Boldara for the like eye contact and then final decoration being handed over. Can you pull it off, Boldara, or are you clumsy? Oh my god.
Well,
It's a classic
no.
Boldara. You reach back, you miss the clutch, you grab your sister by accident, and then you fumble for the clutch, and then you bring it over, but it's too fast, and you accidentally hit her in the side of the face with the clutch.
I
oh,
still
so
gasp.
that gasp.
The gasps are real. They're very
It
real.
is. I cannot express soft.
Can I do a performance check to smooth it over? To
Yes,
be like,
well-
my sister's just so
Oh my
excited. You
God.
look heavenly. Oh my gosh.
Is that your line? Is that your
I'm
line?
so scared.
It would be like,
This
Is that
kills
like
her.
your
oh,
thing?
you have to excuse her. You're just like the resplendency you are showing. It has all of us just overwhelmed.
All right, give me a persuasion check.
Oh, no.
Performance check,
Oh
same
my
say.
gosh.
She stands
Have
there a
save
little
us.
stunned. She's never been hit in the face by a commoner before, much less a dwarf.
Oh, you know, a merchant class.
That's for the
She-
first time
she
where I feel
takes-
good about like not mattering. I'm like, I take 2 steps back and I'm like blushing.
Just in the wallpaper.
She takes the clutch and sort of brushes off the incident. I'm certain by your gasps you did not mean any offense.
Purely accidental. Allow us to show you the final accessory. Your shoes for Edith, right?
Ethel?
Ethel. Right.
So,
Ethel.
don't mess up the name.
Look, she called her servant an accessory. She's not going to be mad that I messed up her name. So
But she's I Love
will-
Lucy coded.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just figured it out.
What? I
They're
don't
like,
get
we keep
it.
playing these TV shows. I'm like, yep, we do.
He's
Beyond her.
taking all the names from I Love Lucy.
Oh,
Ricky,
okay.
Lucy.
Yeah, I don't know
Ethel.
anything about that show. Okay.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Anyway,
Before all of our
Uh,
times.
I used to watch it on Nick at Night though.
Nick and Night,
Oh,
baby.
all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That and Gilligan's Island. and
Uh-huh.
I love.
Also, she gave us
Bewitched.
Star Trek.
Magic
Yes.
Genie. Yeah.
I was looking for that, but in my head it was saying Bejeweled, and I was like, that's not it. Bewitched. I Dream Genie.
Mhm. Yep.
What are we talking
Okay. Anyway, so I go into the box and get Ethel's shoes,
Mhm.
and gingerly,
She puts up a hand and says, "Let me get Ethel," and will walk out of the room. And on her way out, she points to the box and goes, "Oh, there's your payment." And then we'll go fetch Ethel because there was no other servant in the room.
who's the fastest and most subtle counter?
Peb.
Probably
Pebble.
me.
Yeah,
I'll
try
start
to
count-
try to
I
count
start
it.
counting. Yeah, I do a gross assessment of how
Mhm.
much we have
Mhm.
here.
Yeah. You start get into the counting. Soon Ethel comes back in. Gets the shoes. They fit. They look great. The whole thing is working out together. But you'll notice that Lucy is standing beyond Ethel for most of the remaining encounter. Just keeping a little bit of distance from the violent dwarves. But it's done.
Clumsy,
It's done.
not violent, clumsy.
I'm excitable. I'm excitable.
We'll see how the rumors spread from here. It's fine, right? It's fine. It's fine.
We gasped. She heard it.
Uh-huh. Well, it's all said and done. The garden party is still a few weeks out. And you won't know how the whole thing goes off until then. The money's all there. She'll
How much was
ask you
it
to-
total?
1,975?
But that was for the shoes. Was that for everything? Because we
I
were
thought that
just
was-
doing the math for the her
Huh?
shoes, weren't we?
No,
Or
no,
were we
no.
cover
It was
everything?
for
Oh,
all
okay.
everything
Okay, good.
included. 19 to 75.
Great.
Okay, great.
It's all there. She'll transfer it from your chest, or you'll transfer it from her chest to your chest, and then you can leave with a big old chest filled with gold and silver. Now, it's
Okay.
not all in gold. A lot of this is actually in silver, so the chest is gonna weigh it weighs a lot. It's a heavy chest. Luckily, you got Boldara. Boldara is strong. Boldara is farm girl. Boldara will take chest home. It's okay.
Yes.
It's all good.
So how much should I put in?
Alexa, play surface pressure.
I'm gonna say about. Let me just do some quick math over here.
And none of this money is cursed, right? Is there anything that we've learned to check for?
What would curse money be?
It's pirate gold, it turns out.
Yeah, we took it outside the front door.
It
Or
might
is
have
it
come from.
stamped from like the king? Did we steal this?
It's like loan shark money, so it's not. It's sort of cursed, you know. It's
I don't think that
Accurate.
they have like, what serial number tracking on money at this
No.
point.
no.
I think we're good.
Yeah. So it's about 1,000. It's not 1,000. That's It's 10,000 silver, 975 gold. So it's a lot of silver. It weighs like 200 pounds in just the silver alone, and then another almost 20 pounds in other things. So it's a heavy box. It's a lot of stuff. And we're going to have to talk in the very near future about where you're going to keep your money, because it is too much money to carry on your person. We're going to have to develop, not the session because we're just about out of time,
Yeah.
but we're going to have to develop some sort of dwarven money hiding place. as the party returns home.
Ooh.
You know?
How
What
do you
if we
want me to-
melt it all down and make a giant shoe?
No one could steal that.
Yeah, it's too heavy.
Too heavy.
I don't know how you would spend it.
Just melt little pieces off of it. Go get a hunk of the shoe.
It's actually a piggy bank.
I want ice
but-
cream.
So how do I put it? Like, do I put it on my character sheet? How does that work?
Do you want to like split it between us again? Like,
Yeah, we could.
Dara and I each take 500, you take 900, just to make it easy.
It was 1975, but yeah, you could each take 500.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so
Okay.
both put 500 and I'll put 975 gold.
So each of you are putting 500 silver on your sheets, just to be clear, not gold.
No, gold.
No.
Gold.
Oh, gold?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a total of
1975
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah, but it's important to track the denominations, because having 10,000 silver is very different than having 1,000 GP in terms of transportability.
right. So how much of it is silver?
10,000 is silver. So somewhere, it should be in silver denominations. Just for
Right.
Okay.
So we should have-
10,000 silver is 1,000 gold, right?
yes, ma'am.
So,
we
Dara
said-
and I each take 5,000 silver, and you
Yeah.
still take 975 gold.
Perfect.
Can I take it in gold?
The gold is in gold.
75
The
gold.
silver is in
Okay.
silver. Yeah.
So I'll take 975 gold. Okay.
Okay.
And we both add 5,000 silver.
Done.
And now it comes time for experience. We're going to do experience for last week and this week because we forgot to do it
Hooray.
last week for all of the Lynx Island shenanigans,
Where we got our
which
kitties.
included real life cat challenges, which were fantastic. And the whole Bethany storyline that happened over there. Oh, that was great. So last week for experience, you went to the shrine of Nadinus and you brought some offerings and you prayed and she showed up. And then you went to the island with your feline finder something.
Cat trap.
Yeah, the cat trap. It's a cardboard box. And that is worth a little bit more because that was a fun experience. I enjoyed that, so I'll give more experience for it.
Yay!
And the Bethany roleplay. That was pretty dramatic. That was pretty well done. I think there was great tact and manipulation. And I don't know if you all picked up on what was being put down, but there were some things said, that exchanges that happened that might have been worth noting. And last but not least, today's entire session of Lady Lucy Luck, which is worth maybe this, and we'll divide it by 3 players. I almost divided by 2. I forgot about Pebble. And will everybody please take home 550 experience points, which should
So
bring
we have 1350.
it'll bring the party to 1350,
Thank you,
which
Anna.
is a level up for everybody. So, unless everyone knows what they want for their levels right now, we can do that next session, or we
Okay.
can just roll some XP and just do it right now. Next session.
Next
Do
session.
a little
sounds like
mix.
now?
you-
Do
Up
now?
to you guys. Like, we could roll like HP and
Let's
I
roll
don't know,
HP.
like, and roll a little bit.
Let's roll some HP. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna start with Lazuli because you wanted to roll more dice. You get 1d8 plus 3 hit points.
Roll D8 plus 3.
Oh my
11.
god, it's the best roll I've ever seen from
Hey.
you. Your new max is 33 HP. Fantastic.
Wow.
Good
All
thing.
right. Next up is Boldara. You are going to roll 1d12 plus 3.
Oh, no.
It is a bummer. Major
I
bummer.
have
35.
2 more than my sister.
That's not great,
No,
Boldara.
that's not great.
This is pretty
I'm a
sad.
barbarian.
Okay. Last and not least, Pebble Cobble Feet.
You could
Uh,
have just been last, but not mentioned in that
No,
least.
you're
Yeah,
great.
go for it.
You're the fan favorite, Pebble. D8 plus 2.
8 plus 2. Oh my god. Come on, life. Oh my god.
Nice. All right, so you're sitting at 24 HP. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be
Damn
third
it.
level. Third level is big in 5th edition. You get to pick your subclass. There are a lot of subclasses. There's a lot of splat books. We can pretty much do whatever you want. If you don't know what you want, feel free to DM me and I will make suggestions. This is not a combat-heavy campaign, so probably doesn't really matter that much. But hey, it's D&D, so you get experience and you gain level, even if you don't use them. I think that will wrap us up for this session. Does anyone have anything else they want to add before we head out for the night?
No, but thank you so much, Neal. For someone who said they didn't know much about fashion, you have tolerated a lot of discussions about shoes and handbags throughout this RP.
Yeah.
I'm a lifelong learner. This is an area of weakness of mine. You know, you got to learn one day.
I wouldn't have known unless you told me that you didn't know much about fashion.
Yeah,
I agree. You did such a good job, Neal.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed. Like, I don't know how many D&D shows have covered in such depth the world of shoes and garden parties, but I would nominate us. Like, if there was a contest and there was a top 3 streams that did that, I feel like we could be in the top 3.
You would be the only one, but thank you.
Also cats. Like, I mean, there might be more cat getters than garden party shoemakers, but yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Well, as you were talking, I was furiously Googling wedge shoe. Wait, gladiator gladiator wedge? Fuchsia gladiator wedge. Okay. Oh, scroll. Maybe this one? Yeah.
It worked.
It worked.
Googling is powerful.
It really is. Yeah. But that's it. We will be back in the near future, and we will catch you all then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks, everybody. Bye.